Hello again, it's Jameson Palmer, and in this short video, we're going to continue our conversation about why UToken may overtake Bitcoin as the world's #1 digital currency. And if you've been following our other videos, then you know that UToken is a digital currency that's been exploding across Asia. It's by far the most popular digital currency in the East. Many big businesses are beginning to accept and embrace the UToken, and there are quite a few reasons for that. Like I said, there are many advantages of UToken over other digital currencies, and so we're going to continue to break that down. Now, just in case you don't know me, again, my name is Jameson Palmer. I'm known for creating some of the top performing offers for some of the most recognized brands in weight loss, bodybuilding, and financial. I'm also a business growth strategist for a number of 8- and 9-figure businesses, and digital currency has become one of our primary focuses. We believe that digital currency is the way of the future. And so we study this market very, very carefully. And right now we are heavily involved with the UToken because it's quickly becoming one of the strongest digital currencies in the marketplace. So with that said, again, I kind of want to compare and contrast Bitcoin versus UToken because there are a number of things that we see UToken doing right that we do not see with any other digital currency. And obviously Bitcoin is the most popular digital currency in the marketplace right now. And I want you to understand, I'm not knocking Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. I own a number of digital currencies. However, right now, I definitely favor the UToken, and I want you to clearly understand the reason for that. Like I said, there are a number of advantages, a number of things that UToken is doing that we are just not seeing anywhere else. Now, if you study digital currency, if you study Bitcoin, you'll find that many financial experts agree that Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. And what that means is that the Bitcoin in and of itself, they say, has no intrinsic value. Now, I'm not here to argue whether Bitcoin does or does not have intrinsic value. That's not the point here. I'm simply sharing with you what many financial experts are saying. Now, contrast that with gold, for an example. Beyond gold being used as a form of currency, it's something that has value even if it's not being used as currency. It makes sense, right? And so many financial experts agree that because Bitcoin has no intrinsic value, that's the reason why we see the wide fluctuations in pricing, because there's no inherent value to establish that pricing. And so again, many financial experts agree for a digital currency to truly become viable as a digital form of money, that ultimately it's going to have to be backed by something like gold, precious metals, and it's going to have some type of reserve system backing that currency. So I want to quickly cut to a video clip by the very popular financial commentator Peter Schiff, and I want you to hear what he has to say about exactly this.
Here's the problem. People are advocating the use of Bitcoins as if it's a form of money, but it can't be, because Bitcoins do not represent a store of value. You don't know what Bitcoins are going to be worth next week, next year, in 5 years, or 10 years. Nobody knows. Will Bitcoins be worth zero? They might, because they don't have any intrinsic value. Somebody could come up with an alternative digital currency that maybe is more attractive than Bitcoins, and people will use that one. Somebody might come up with a legitimate digital currency that's actually backed by gold.
Now, if you notice at the end of the clip, what he says is someone may come up with a legitimate digital currency that's actually backed by gold. And if you do the research, you'll find that many of the experts are saying the same thing. In order for a digital currency to truly become viable, it's going to have some type of reserve system. And what these people don't know is that this digital currency already exists. It's already been around for over a year and has been exploding across Asia. Again, this digital currency is known as the UToken, which is the first digital currency with a reserve system. So it's being backed by gold, it's being backed by property, being backed by precious metals. And unlike other digital currencies in the marketplace like Bitcoin and all the other cryptocurrencies that are not actually being used in commerce, UToken is being used in commerce. It's being accepted by many, many businesses throughout Asia. And we're seeing very wealthy, successful business people getting involved in embracing UToken in Asia Pacific. Here's a screenshot that shows BDG Bank. They are the ones that are overseeing the reserve system for the UToken currency. They've done all the right things to establish a real reserve system. The UToken currency also meets the Basel guidelines, which are the international banking guidelines, which means it's monitored very, very closely. So the company behind UToken is well ahead of the game. They have first mover advantage. And one of the things that's very unique about this model is there are top business leaders throughout Asia that are working as advisors with this company to help them strategically increase the reserve ratio, which in turn continues to push up and strengthen the value of the currency. And there is no other digital currency anywhere in the world that has this kind of infrastructure. And so they had the foresight to begin making the right moves early on. And like I said, they are well ahead of the game. And until now, this has been exclusively in Asia. And part of our focus is to bring this digital currency to the rest of the world. And the profit potential is truly mind-boggling. Like I said, the only place they even know about this digital currency is in Asia. And right now there are multi-billion-dollar deals that are happening on a regular basis. I'm not going to go into that here. We'll talk about that in another video. And for those of you that are purists that do not believe in having a reserve system, the only problem with a reserve system is if the reserve system is being run by people that don't have your best interests in mind. So if you have a reserve system that's being run by a government that wants to take advantage of you, of course that's a problem. However, when you have a reserve system that's being run by top business leaders whose interests are in line with your interests, that want to see the value of the currency increase as much as possible, just like you do, it is very powerful. So again, we'll talk more about that in upcoming videos. Right now, there's a tremendous opportunity to capture the increase in value of the UToken. The price is going up very, very quickly and is continuing to accelerate. Like I said, right now we're seeing this currency exploding across Asia. And as this currency reaches the English-speaking markets, the price is just going to go through the roof. So if you'd like to learn how you can capture this opportunity with us, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Go ahead and click the link on or below this video. I'm going to share with you our strategies moving forward and how we plan on profiting from this massive growth. So again, go ahead and click the link on or below this video. Subscribe to our newsletter. Jameson Palmer signing off. Many blessings and bye for now.